Hello, this is Skywarp's Hangar, and today we have Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Cog. I was really happy to pick this figure up. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first update to the G1 figure that we've gotten, other than the Transformers movie, which it looked completely different. Yeah, I'm happy to have him in my collection. He's pretty neat, has a lot of playability with him, as you will see, hopefully, in the review. But yes, he's a deluxe class figure, so if you're wanting a size comparison of him, here's a Leader class Ultra Magnus, and a Voyager class Optimus Prime, and then we have a little Battle Master, so you can see how he scales with the different size figures. But yeah. Come on, don't knock him down. If you want to take a look at the box, here we go. This is the box, yay. It's a box. It has a window on the front, and it has that neat little shape, and then you see the top, it says War for Cybertron. The side has his vehicle mode in two vehicle modes, which they must have predicted something, which you will see later in the review. And they have that cool artwork right there. UPC on the bottom, and on the back some stuff, product shots and different stuff you can do, which is really cool. Yeah, that's a box, which is nice for a deluxe figure to come in a box. Now, I don't know if anybody else is having this problem, but on mine, like, this gun is doing good. This gun, it's kind of loose. It just kind of falls out. But that's my figure, unfortunately. It's sad. But if you want to take a look at his weapon, yeah, it comes with two of these, which they are both identical. So he has some Yosemite Sam bang bang action going on. So yeah, pretty nicely molded. Yeah. As far as articulation, he can move his head from side to side. He can kind of look up in a way. He doesn't get any other on his neck joint. He can lift his arms about that high. You have to move this to get him that high. And of course, he gets a 360 rotation. He gets a elbow that bends way past a 90. He does have a swivel joint at the bicep. And he does have a swivel at the waist. Legs can go up that high. And they're going to go back about that far. He does get a swivel at the thigh, and he can kick his own butt. He does get an ankle tilt, which he can break his ankle. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty poseable. You can get him in some really cool poses. Nah, he doesn't have a wrist rotation. I didn't think he did. Now, for transformation, this guy is kind of a parts former, but it's not a bad thing because of the nature of this figure and his design. But what you want to do is you just unplug his arm, and unplug that, and then you can unplug this, and then you just take this, and you turn his head around. Turn his head around. You can't see it. Then you get a vehicle. So that's one vehicle you can make, which that's pretty nifty. Now on this, you turn these around. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to unplug the legs if I didn't want to, but I did. You plug these back in if you want, and you get a second vehicle, which that's pretty cool. It's always good to get two vehicle modes out of one figure. So yeah, you get like a little tank thing, and you can plug his guns up here, you could plug them anywhere you want, really. You could plug them back here into those ports if you would like. And the same thing with the arms. You could plug those in up here if you want. Or you can take and plug them in to here, which that's, yeah, I got them on right for what I like. And this whole thing kind of connects, but the thing with that, what I was talking about with the side of the packaging, they have them as two separate figures, because if you pull just a hair, then he comes disconnected really easily, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish there was a better option for that to keep him in one piece if you wanted to, but it is what it is. Or you could plug these back into this side and just have him, I don't know, riding like that. However you want to do that. He also has some ports up here, so you can make some mega guns for him and aim those up if you want to. So he's aiming at the sky, anti-aircraft type thing going. But yeah, there's a lot of transformable options with this guy. And one of the really cool things about him is that's kind of his gimmick, as it were. But one of the things you could do, there's a peg right here that comes out, and I'm going to use Ultra Magnus as an example because my Hound is transformed into vehicle mode right now. But if you want to, you can take these off. You can turn this around. And this is where imagination really comes into play. They have all types. They have like configurations that they have in the instructions. But one of the funnest things that I have found with this figure is just coming up with my own, I guess you would say, fan-made transformations. So you can plug that in there. You could plug this in here. You can take this off if you want. And you could take this whole assembly, just like so, and plug it into Ultra Magnus's back, and you have some gun turrets for your Ultra Magnus or a deluxe figure, which that's kind of cool. And you could take this part right here and let's see here, I think you have to put that up there so he still hide his face. And you could take this, and now you have it, if it stays open, you have a shield or a gun. You see two guns there, you go pew pew. And if you have any of the weapon masters, you can plug these in so he's making a pew 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 pew. And same goes up here with the pew pew, and same goes here with another pew pew. So yeah, pretty nifty. That's a pretty nifty thing. And like I said, you don't have to just be limited to what they have on the package. Like one of the transformations I personally like, if I can remember how to do it, was you take it like this, and you take this part, put it on the back of him, and let's see. You just plug these into here, because he has two 5mm pegs right there. So you could just plug those into there if you wanted to. You take this and flip that back down and put this on the back of here. And you take these, point these out, and I don't know, Optimus Primes. Ain't even his. Yeah, but it has a whole bunch of different things you can do. You know, there's ports all over the place on this Cog figure. So if you wanted to, you can weapon him up with all types of stuff. And anything with a 5mm peg will plug into him. So, I mean, even if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, I probably should have tested this one before I tried it. But yeah, even if you wanted to plug in one of your old little mini-con type guys to him, you could do that. So that's a lot of different options for playability, which is absolutely awesome. So for a kid's toy, man, this thing offers a lot of playability, a lot of things for the imagination, which I really like. But that is our review on Cog, and if you like our review, please click like and please subscribe to our page to see more reviews from us. And for some of our viewers, we want to say thank you for viewing, and we're offering this Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion Booster Pack online code that you can redeem. Whoever's the first to redeem it gets the code, and we're going to rip this up and toss it in the garbage so we don't get confused with any of our good codes. But that is our review.